People-pleasing is a behavior that can lead to stress, burnout, and a lack of personal fulfillment. Overcoming this tendency involves developing a stronger sense of self-awareness, learning to set boundaries, and practicing assertiveness. Here are some steps to help you move away from people-pleasing. 1. Understand why you please. Recognize the underlying reasons for your people-pleasing behavior. It might stem from a desire to avoid conflict, a need for approval, or fear of rejection or criticism. Understanding your motivations can help you address them more effectively. 2. Practice self-awareness. Start noticing when you say yes to things that you don't want to do. Reflect on your feelings and why you respond in this way. Being aware of your patterns is the first step to changing them. 3. Evaluate requests carefully. Before saying yes, pause and consider if the request aligns with your values, priorities, and capacity. Give yourself permission to take time before responding. Learn to say no. Practice saying no in a polite but firm manner. You don't owe anyone an immediate response, and it's okay to be honest about your limitations. 5. Set boundaries. Clearly define what you are and aren't willing to do. Communicate these boundaries clearly and stick to them. Boundaries protect your well-being and time. 6. Focus on self-care. Prioritize your own needs and practice self-compassion. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to help others without feeling overwhelmed. 7. Seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your struggles with people-pleasing. They can offer insights, encouragement, and accountability. Practice assertiveness. Assertiveness is about expressing your needs, feelings, and beliefs in an honest and respectful way. You can start by practicing assertive communication in low-stakes situations. 8. Challenge negative thoughts. Often, the fear of disappointing others is rooted in negative self-talk. Work on reframing these thoughts and building a more positive self-image. 9. Reflect on your relationships. Consider the dynamics of your relationships. Are they balanced, or do they rely on your people-pleasing behavior? Healthy relationships allow for mutual respect and boundaries. It's essential to remember that change takes time. Be patient with yourself as you work on these steps and acknowledge your progress along the way. It's about creating a healthier balance in your life and relationships. Improving self-esteem can be a journey that takes time and practice, but it's definitely achievable. Here are some strategies that can help you along the way. 1. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your flaws and mistakes without harsh judgment. 2. Identify strengths. Take time to recognize and list your positive qualities, skills, and achievements. Reflect on them often, especially when you're feeling down. 3. Challenge negative thoughts. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. When you notice negative thoughts, challenge them with evidence to the contrary. Replace them with more balanced, positive thoughts. Set realistic goals. Break your goals into manageable steps. Achieving these can boost your confidence and sense of accomplishment. 4. Surround yourself with support. Build relationships with people who uplift and encourage you. It's easier to feel good about yourself around positive influences. Practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health can improve how you feel about yourself. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate rest all contribute to well-being. 7. Learn to say no. Establish boundaries that protect your time and energy. This can prevent feelings of resentment and help you maintain self-respect. Celebrate your achievements. No matter how small, acknowledge and celebrate your successes. This reinforces a positive self-image. 9. Seek professional help. If self-esteem issues are deeply rooted, consider speaking to a therapist. They can offer tailored guidance and support. 10. Engage in activities you enjoy. Doing things you love can increase your sense of joy and fulfillment, contributing to higher self-esteem. Remember, self-esteem isn't fixed. It's something you can cultivate over time. Be patient with yourself as you work on building a healthier self-image. Developing emotional independence is a vital aspect of personal growth and well-being. It means having a strong sense of self and not overly relying on others for validation or emotional support. This speech will delve into why emotional independence is important, how it can be nurtured, and the benefits it brings. First, understanding the importance of emotional independence is crucial. It helps build resilience, self-confidence, and the ability to maintain healthy relationships. Without emotional independence, people can become overly dependent on others for their sense of self-worth, leading to insecurity and potential unhealthy relationship dynamics. Now, how do we cultivate emotional independence? The journey begins with self-awareness. Spend time reflecting on your emotions, triggers, and reactions. Understand what drives your emotional responses. Once you identify these, you can begin to manage your reactions rather than being overwhelmed by them. Another key aspect is self-validation. Practice recognizing your emotions and experiences as valid without needing others to confer them. This builds inner strength and helps reduce dependence on external validation. Building healthy boundaries is also essential. Boundaries help protect your emotional space and ensure that relationships are balanced and respectful. By setting boundaries, you assert your needs and limits, which is a vital part of emotional independence. Self-care is another significant component. Taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health lays a strong foundation for independence. This includes activities that nourish and recharge you, fostering a sense of self-reliance. Developing a solid support system is still important, but the key is to engage with others from a place of mutual respect and interdependence rather than dependence. This support can come from friends, family, or support groups, offering encouragement without fostering dependency. A crucial part of emotional independence is also learning to cope with loneliness and being comfortable with your own company. This doesn't mean avoiding relationships, but rather finding contentment and strength within yourself. The benefits of emotional independence are far-reaching. It leads to healthier relationships as you engage with others from a place of fulfillment rather than neediness. It also fosters resilience as you're better equipped to handle life's challenges without being overly reliant on external support. In summary, emotional independence is about cultivating self-awareness, self-validation, boundaries, self-care, and being comfortable with your own company. It's a journey of growth that leads to stronger relationships and a more resilient, self-assured self. By investing in emotional independence, you empower yourself to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and grace. Dealing with the need for approval and validation from others is a common struggle for many people, and overcoming it requires a shift in mindset and behavior. This might seem like a lengthy and complex topic, but let's break it down into some key areas and discuss some strategies for addressing this issue. First, it's essential to understand why we seek approval. It's a natural human tendency to want to fit in, to be seen as competent and likable. Evolutionarily speaking, being a part of a group meant safety and support. However, in the modern world, placing too much emphasis on external validation can be detrimental to our well-being and personal growth. One approach to overcoming approval-seeking behavior is to strengthen your sense of self-worth. Start by recognizing your own achievements and qualities. Keep a journal where you note down your successes, big or small, to remind yourself of your capabilities. Celebrate your accomplishments and learn to give yourself credit instead of waiting for others to acknowledge them. Developing a strong sense of self-worth can make you less reliant on others' opinions. Another key strategy is to focus on intrinsic motivations rather than extrinsic ones. This means identifying what truly matters to you and pursuing those goals, regardless of whether others approve or not. When your actions align with your values and passions, you're more likely to find fulfillment and less likely to be swayed by the need for external approval. It's also important to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you make mistakes or face criticism. Understand that it's okay not to be perfect and that everyone has flaws. By treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend, you can build resilience against the need for approval. Additionally, learning to set boundaries is crucial. Understand that it's impossible to please everyone, and trying to do so will only lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. Knowing your limits and being able to assertively express them can help you maintain your sense of self and prioritize your needs. Lastly, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor. They can provide guidance and tools tailored to your specific situation, helping you build healthier relationships with yourself and others. Remember, overcoming approval seeking is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and practice, but with time, you'll find that your sense of worth comes from within, and the need for external approval diminishes. Building healthy relationships is a broad and complex subject, one that can indeed merit long discussions. I'll give an overview, touching on key components such as communication, trust, respect, and boundaries, all of which contribute to successful interpersonal relationships. Open, honest, and respectful communication is foundational. It's important to express your thoughts and feelings clearly, while being an active listener, which means truly understanding and valuing the other person's perspective. Misunderstandings are often the root of relationship issues, so clear communication is key. Trust. Trust is built and maintained over time through consistent actions and communication. When trust is broken, it takes time and effort to rebuild it. Be reliable, honest, and transparent in your actions. Respect each other's individuality, opinions, and boundaries. Understanding and valuing differences without judgment is important. Boundaries. Healthy relationships require clear boundaries. Boundaries are about understanding and respecting each other's limits. This could include personal space, emotional boundaries, and personal values. Open discussion about boundaries can prevent misunderstandings. Empathy and compassion. Understanding and sharing the feelings of others, showing kindness and being supportive are crucial. It fosters a sense of well-being and connectedness. Conflicts are inevitable, but essential to approach them constructively. Focus on problem-solving together, not attacking the person. Apologize when you're wrong, and be willing to forgive. Support and encouragement. Being each other's cheerleader, celebrating successes, and being there through challenges strengthen bonds. Quality time and shared interests. Spending time together, engaging in activities you both enjoy, or exploring new experiences can enhance bonds. Quality time helps deepen connections. Independence. Healthy relationships allow for personal growth and independence. It's important to maintain your identity and interests outside the relationship. Healthy sexual relationship. For romantic relationships, healthy communication about needs, consent, and boundaries is vital. Each relationship is unique, and these guidelines might apply differently in various contexts. Do you want to dive deeper into any specific aspect of building healthy relationships? Self-empowerment is all about taking control of your life, making decisions based on your own will, and creating a reality that aligns with your true self. It's about building confidence, recognizing your worth, and taking actionable steps toward achieving your goals and dreams. Let's explore some strategies that could help you on this journey. Self-awareness. Understanding who you are is the first step towards empowerment. Reflect on your values, beliefs, strengths, and weaknesses. Regular journaling or meditation can be useful tools for this purpose. 2. Setting goals. Define what you want to achieve in life. Break these goals into manageable steps and set deadlines. Remember to celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small. 3. Positive thinking. Cultivate a positive mindset. Practice gratitude and affirmations. Challenge negative thoughts and focus on your accomplishments rather than your failures. 4. Building confidence. Step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Learn from failure and view it as a stepping stone to success. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage and uplift you. 5. Taking responsibility. Own your choices and their outcomes, whether good or bad. This mindset gives you the power to create change in your life. 6. Developing skills. Identify areas where you can grow. Take courses, attend workshops, or seek mentorship in areas that will empower you to achieve your goals. 7. Healthy lifestyle. Physical well-being can significantly impact your mental health. Maintain a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and get adequate sleep. 8. Mindfulness and stress management. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded. Techniques such as deep breathing, yoga, or mindfulness meditation can help you manage stress effectively. 9. Financial independence. Learning to manage your finances can provide a sense of security and independence. Budgeting, saving, and investing are key components. 10. Communication skills. Being able to express yourself clearly and assertively is crucial. This includes saying no when needed and effectively negotiating. Remember, self-empowerment is a journey, not a destination. It's about progress, not perfection. Take it one step at a time and be patient with yourself as you grow and evolve. Gaining the confidence to decline offers or invitations confidently takes practice and a positive mindset. Here are some steps to help you with this. 1. Acknowledge your boundaries. Clearly understand your limits and what you're willing to accept. This makes it easier to say no when a request doesn't align with your personal, professional, or emotional boundaries. 2. Value your time. Recognize that your time is precious. Prioritizing your commitments, both personal and work-related, will require saying no when necessary. 3. Practice polite declines. Develop a few polite but firm ways to decline offers. This can make the process smoother and less stressful. Something like, "Thank you for the offer, but I can't commit to this right now." 4. Body language. Confident body language can bolster your verbal no. Maintain eye contact, stand or sit up straight, and use a firm, clear tone of voice. 5. Anticipate common scenarios. If you know certain requests are likely, prepare your responses in advance. Rehearse them so you're ready when the situation arises. 6. Learn from experience. Remember past experiences where saying no led to positive outcomes. This can build your confidence over time. 7. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who respect your decisions and can encourage you to stand firm. Confidence comes with practice and time. The more you say no and experience the benefits, the easier it will become. Assertiveness is a valuable communication skill that allows individuals to express themselves effectively and stand up for their rights while also respecting the rights and opinions of others. It's an essential part of healthy communication and personal empowerment. In this training, we'll explore various aspects of assertiveness, including understanding assertiveness, differentiating it from aggression and passivity, and practicing strategies for becoming more assertive. First, let's define assertiveness. Assertiveness is the ability to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs openly and honestly while maintaining respect for others. It's about standing up for yourself in a clear and direct manner without being passive or aggressive. Many people struggle with assertiveness because they fear conflict, rejection, or being perceived as pushy. However, being assertive can lead to more authentic relationships, reduced stress, and improved self-esteem. One key aspect of assertiveness is using I statements. These statements focus on your own feelings and beliefs rather than accusing or blaming others. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," an assertive I statement would be, "I feel unheard when I'm not listened to." This approach reduces defensiveness in others and helps keep the conversation constructive. Being assertive also involves active listening. This means paying attention to what the other person is saying, acknowledging their perspective, and responding appropriately. When you listen actively, it shows that you respect the other person's point of view, which can lead to more productive and respectful dialogues. Another important aspect is setting boundaries. This could mean saying no to requests that overextend you, or communicating your limits in relationships. Being clear about your boundaries is essential for maintaining your well-being and preventing resentment. Assertiveness is also about body language and tone. Your non-verbal cues should match your words. For instance, maintaining eye contact, standing tall, and speaking in a calm and steady voice can all reinforce your assertiveness. Practicing assertiveness can be challenging, especially if you're not used to it. Here are a few strategies to help you develop this skill. Start small. Begin by practicing assertiveness in low-stakes situations. As you become more comfortable, you can apply these skills in more challenging scenarios. Use role play. Practice scenarios with a friend or in front of a mirror. This can help you get comfortable with assertive language and body language. 3. Be mindful of your rights. Remember that you have the right to express your feelings, say no, and ask for what you need. 4. Reflect on past experiences. Think about times when you were not as assertive as you would have liked, and consider how you could handle similar situations in the future. 5. Seek feedback. Ask friends or colleagues for feedback on how you communicate. They can offer insights into how assertive you appear and where you might improve. 6. Be patient with yourself. Developing assertiveness takes time and practice. Celebrate your progress and don't be discouraged by setbacks. As you continue to practice assertiveness, you'll likely find that it becomes a natural part of your communication style, leading to more fulfilling and genuine interactions. Remember, assertiveness is a skill that can be learned and refined throughout your life. Keep working on it, and it will serve you well in both personal and professional relationships.